Hi, and welcome to the first interview with Ed Johnson. He's the founder of MSisBS, and he's going to be telling us a little bit today about his MS and also why he created MSisBS. Ed, welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, Ed, tell us what triggered the first time you thought something was really wrong with you?
It was kind of crazy. I was down in Olympia, and I was walking across, of all places, Evergreen State College. I was walking across their gym floor, and I couldn't walk a straight line. And then all of a sudden, I kind of noticed the left side of my face was numb, left side was numb, and I was kind of seeing a nurse at the time. And she said because of all the numbness, I should go get myself checked. So I went to the hospital, got checked, and the doctor come back and said, you either have MS or you had a stroke.
Okay, and how did that make you feel the first time you found out that you were diagnosed with MS?
Well, at the first, I was like, okay, I knew what a stroke was. So I was like, okay, please be MS, please be MS. Because I knew nothing about MS before. So, and I knew what a stroke was. And so I decided I knew I didn't want a stroke. And it turned out it was MS. And going through all the tests that they run you through. And like I said, it was MS.
And what were the first symptoms?
Well, the first symptom was I couldn't walk a straight line, and it was like, they call it the drunkard disease, and that's what it was. I thought I was drunk, and so in my mind of thinking, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to beat this. So I thought if I drank alcohol, it would offset the walking not straight, but no, it just made it worse. So.
I don't know. I've drank a couple beers in my life. I don't know if that really works a whole lot, Ed. But
no.
It was good, though. Is that what you decided, like, self-diagnose yourself by?
Well, I went to the doctor, and
Sure.
I had MS, and they sent me from Olympia up here to Seattle to one of the top neurologists at Harborview. And then he said, he's not that type of neurologist, and he referred me over to somebody at UW who was a very good MS doctor, and she put me straight on Tysabri, which is a really good drug.
Well, I'm sure if you're watching this and you are currently struggling with MS, I'm sure you know what that drug is, but what exactly does it do for you, Ed?
Well, at the time, it really slows the progression.
Okay.
And because I was progressing so fast that within a year I stopped driving. I got my wheelchair probably within a year or two of first being diagnosed. So I was just trying to find something that would slow the progression. And Tysabri was the drug at that time.
Got it. And how's MS changed your life? I mean, you're in a wheelchair now, you can't drive. How else has it changed your life? Has it reconfigured your home, or?
Well, what I did is, at the time I was still down in Aberdeen. When I first started, I was a college volleyball coach for almost 20 years and coached a very good team, and we were very good in the country. And then I started going backwards instead of coaching that kind of level. I went to community college in Aberdeen and selling cars on the side, and then it just went backwards from there. It just I just went like from a college volleyball coach to a community college, then I went to 3A to 2B to 1B, and now I don't do anything.
Well, apart from MSisBS, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot, which is great. So, in that, why did you decide to start MSisBS?
Well, the main reason is I saw it somewhere before, and I just thought it was a real catchy phrase. And I've been using it for years, ever since I was first diagnosed. And then I just decided to start selling the shirts and hopefully raising money for MS research. There's a place here in Seattle that I live, and it's the MS Center, and the head doctor, neurologist there is a very knowledgeable doctor in the country. And I just felt like the funds that I make from selling the shirts, which, by the way, I do give 100% of the profits back to MS research, so I don't make a dime. I was very well-to-do when I was college coach. I was able to save my money, and I just decided to try to sell the shirts as humor, because if you go to the website, MSTshirts.org, you will see that a lot of the shirts that I have there are kind of negative, angry. You just kind of look at it, but I think everybody, when they're first diagnosed, always has a little bit of anger, self-pity. They're, I just think it's a good way to support your mom, dad, brother, sister, friend in wearing something that, number one, is for MS research and can also help maybe with them, that you show and support.
So you're saying that the MSisBS t-shirts are more tongue-in-cheek?
Yes, they are.
Kind of like thumbing your nose at
They are very tongue-in-cheek, because I tried to be real. Everybody knows what MSisBS is, but I tried to soften the BS to like butt sitting, beaten soon, body shaking, bourbon soothed. There's a lot of things you can make up what BS is, but I just wanted people to understand that, MS is BS, and my body shakes, and I sit in this wheelchair a lot, and so I do butt sit a lot. So maybe I even butt dial a few times. I don't know.
So Ed, what's the next thing for you? What do you want to accomplish this next year?
Well, I want to make these t-shirts expand. I have some other designs I want to get out, but I do know that we're going to do a big Christmas sale.
Yep.
And then we're going to try to put some new designs out next year. I just would like people to come and look at it and maybe support MS research.
Well, that's very noble of you, Ed.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we hope that you've enjoyed our video. You'll be seeing more honest interviews with Ed in the upcoming weeks and months. If you have information for Ed, you're welcome to email him. And Ed, what's your email address?
It's pretty simple. It's Ed Johnson 2010 at Comcast.net.
And what happens if folks would like to buy some of your t-shirts? What's the website they need to go to?
The website is also pretty easy. It's MSTshirts.org.
Perfect. Thanks, Ed. And if you'd like to follow Ed on Facebook, please look for him on Facebook. And the Facebook is?
I'm not sure.
It's MSisBS.
MSisBS. I am sorry. Yep.
So thanks very much. This is Honest Interviews with Ed. Again, he's always happy to answer any of your questions. He also has an MSisBS group on Facebook as well. Thanks for watching, and watch more videos in the coming weeks and months.